Good evening. I'd like to call to order open session at 7:03 p.m. Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to ask our student board member to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Land acknowledgement. Trustee Pierce.
We acknowledge that our district is on the ancestral land of the Cahuilla people, with whom we have a long-standing partnership. We are grateful for the opportunity to prepare future generations, teaching them to respect and contribute to their community, and to continue the stewardship exemplified by the Cahuilla people.
Thank you. Roll call will reflect that all board members, as well as Mr. Aquino, Mrs. Fisher, and Superintendent Dr. May Volmar are present. We also have joining with us our student board member, Adrian Renteria Mata, representing Amistad High School. And Dr. May Volmar, if you would please introduce our student board member.
I would be happy to. Adrian, we're very excited to have you here with us this evening. We always ask our new student board members to tell us a little bit about themselves, so I'd like to share that with you this evening. Adrian has attended Indio High School and is currently attending Amistad High School. When we asked about highlights of his educational experience in Desert Sands, he said he's been in ASB since his junior year, been on the volleyball team, the soccer team, and the baseball team. That's a lot. Way to go. And that he's going to graduate in December of this year. So congratulations on an early graduation. Yeah, that's definitely worthy of applause. For hobbies, he likes to play guitar and also play soccer, and has leadership experience working with volunteer activities, working with ASBs, putting on spirit events, and he also has volunteered for local organizations such as local marathons, working as a volunteer for those. So we're very excited to have you here with us this evening. Congratulations on being a student board member, and if you'd like to meet me down front, we'll do the oath of office.
Approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of September 16, 2025?
Motion. Move Durans.
Second, Porras.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Board meeting addenda, Dr. May Volmar?
There are none this evening.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda of the regular meeting of October 7th, 2025?
I make the motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. Preferential vote?
Aye.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0 with one preferential vote. Community, staff, and student recognition, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, I'd like to invite our Public Information Officer, Tamara Watkins, up to the podium.
Thank you so much, and good evening, board members, cabinet, and colleagues, and of course our honored guests tonight. I'm very excited, as always, to be here to recognize DSUSD Excellence. But before we jump in, quick reminder, after you get your award, please return to your seat so that you can hear the board's comments about your recognition, and then once we wrap up, I'll meet you in the lobby for a quick photo opportunity. But now on to the very best part, my favorite part. La Quinta Middle School, I'm happy to announce, is officially a three-peat Jostens Renaissance Platinum Tier School of Distinction.
Hey, Bulldogs, I hear we're being recognized at the board meeting. Let's
That was perfect. Oh my God. That was great.
All right. Good job. This is fun. I'm like all caught up in the school spirit. I feel like I'm in middle school again, my favorite years. Thank you so much. That was incredible. Your school spirit is commendable. And I would like to now introduce some very special guests to address this honor. Jostens Representative Chris Joy and Dr. Farah Ortega-Choate, La Quinta Middle School School Activities Director. And of course, we've got to thank Principal Kristen Wood. Woohoo!
Well, it's wonderful to be here again, to be able to recognize a school like La Quinta Middle School. There are a tremendous number of great schools in California, but only one has achieved platinum status, which requires you to maintain the highest rigorous levels of our platinum, of our Renaissance program. You'll hear more about the platinum program from Dr. Farah, but I was so excited when I heard that they got it. It is not unexpected. If you've been to their campus and you've seen what they've done. So please join me in welcoming the school here for the platinum level, the only school in California out of Jostens schools all across the country. Platinum level, the first of many to come, I am sure, but congratulations.
All right, first and foremost, I want to thank our counselor, Mr. Rodriguez, for making that awesome video with our students. He's also over there recording us right now. So good evening, board. My name is Dr. Farah, and I'm the Proud Activities Director at La Quinta Middle School. And if you can't tell, we're beyond proud of our Bulldogs. Tonight, we celebrate something extraordinary. La Quinta Middle School has been named a Jostens Renaissance Platinum School of Distinction. There are 3 levels, and this is the top tier. We're not only the only one in the state of California to get this repeat, but it's also in the entire Sierra Nevada region, which represents California, Hawaii, and Nevada. So it's a big accomplishment that all of these amazing students and staff are achieving. We are the only school, like we said, in the state of California to receive this incredible honor. This award isn't about a trophy, it's about our culture. One that's built on relationships, respect, and recognizes the greatness in every student and faculty member on our campus. It's the smiles at the door, the high fives in the hallway, the rallies on the stage, the data that shows the growth, and the decisions we make to put people first every single day. This award reflects the 6 R's in action. We build strong relationships that make every student and faculty member feel seen, heard, and loved. We show respect in how we treat one another. We reinforce what we value, and we take time to recognize and reward our students and faculty, both in and out of the classroom. And the results speak for themselves. Thank you to Jostens for recognizing us. Thank you to our DSUSD School Board for celebrating us. And thank you to our principal, Kristen Wood, and assistant principal, Liz Van Dorn, all of our LQMS faculty, our amazing students, and families for proving again and again that excellence is a habit at La Quinta Middle School. We are a true family, and this award belongs to all of you. Thank you.
So they have been floating around in the upper atmosphere for years now. So congratulations, you guys. This is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Let's hear it once again for La Quinta Middle School. All right. Yes, that would be great. So just stay seated, and then we'll be dismissed, and we can get some photos in the lobby. Congratulations. One more round of applause for the La Quinta Middle School Bulldogs. Thank you.
Introduction of newer, recently promoted employees, Dr. May Volmar.
Thank you. We were trying to figure out what was going on. We're good now. All right, so we have two employees to introduce this evening to you. I first would like to invite Gabriela Lamos up to the podium. Gabriela is our new principal of early childhood education. And I'll wait for her to make her way up here. Welcome, Gabby. Gabby earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in Spanish and Latin American Studies from the University of California, Berkeley, and her Master's of Arts in Educational Leadership from San Diego State. She has 28 years as an educator, with 10 of those being as an elementary school principal and 2 years as the Desert Sands Unified School District LCAP coordinator. Gabby also spent a decade in Europe, which exposed her to different models of early childhood education. In her free time, Gabby enjoys yoga, hiking, gardening, and spending time with her family, which includes her 2 beautiful grandsons. Congratulations, Gabby. Go ahead and introduce anyone that you have with you this evening and say a few words.
Good evening, President Watson, members of the Board of Trustees, Superintendent May Volmer, and members of the Cabinet. Thank you for that introduction, and my own family could not be with me tonight, but I feel incredibly supported because I'm here with my Desert Sands family. And I want to express my deepest gratitude for the trust and confidence that you have placed in me with this appointment. I'm profoundly honored to accept the position of Principal of the Early Childhood Education Program, and this is a role that I accept with great humility, a deep sense of responsibility for our community's youngest learners. And I'm truly thankful for the unwavering support that all of you have shown me in my work here at Desert Sands. Thank you again.
I would also like to introduce to you and welcome Paul Martinez, our new Director of Graphic Services, to join us here at the podium. Paul's passion for printing began as a student at Palm Spring High School's print shop and continued to Riverside Community College. Gaining experience through vocational training and internships, Paul learned that he could print with a purpose while serving the community during his 15 years at Desert Arc and 12 years at the Palm Springs Unified School District. In his free time, Paul enjoys spending time with his family, running, cycling, and golfing. He's excited to work at Desert Sands and be a service to this district. Congratulations, Paul.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank Cabinet, thank the board for allowing me this opportunity to serve your district, the students, the parents, the teachers, all the staff members. I want to thank my family, my wife Christina, my kids, my mom, everyone that's come out to see me and support me, whether it's work or early morning triathlons and stuff, you know. But I also really want to thank my Palm Springs Unified family who came to support. I may not be there every day, but I'm going to support them as much as they support me going forward. So
awesome.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Board and Superintendent comments. Mr. Frontiera Mata.
I would like to congratulate Gabriela for taking on that very special role. And I would also love to congratulate Paul Martinez for taking the role of Directors for Graphic Services.
Ms. Pierce.
Yes, I'd like to congratulate for the to La Quinta Middle School Bulldogs for their amazing achievement of the platinum level. I mean, every time the guy comes to award it and they say it's the only one in the state in this whole area, it's just beyond me. I would also like to see like a list of what do you have to do to be that, because apparently the other schools don't reach that level. And I just really applaud your spirit and the culture you've cultivated there at La Quinta Middle to welcome all the students and really let them know that you care. And you can sense it when you get on the campus. So that's really a testament to your award. Also, welcome to Gabby and Paul on their appointments, and congratulate you on joining Desert Sands. Thank you.
Mr. Alvarez.
Welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful month of October. We have Breast Awareness Month, and it's impactful to me only because we've had some family members who have gone through this experience. So every October, I try to, at minimum, wear some pink to support our family members and those in the community who are experiencing hardships through this. This past week or so, we had an opportunity to attend Excellence in Education Conference put on by RCOE. And it was a great time to spend it with colleagues as we heard meaningful and impactful conversations and dialogues anchored around how we can serve better the students that we're entrusted with. And at the same time, give me an opportunity to spend quality time with some of our staff members and learn more about their individual roles and learn how important and how much of an impact that they have individually as directors, as assistant soups in the functions of our district. So I think that I'm reminded of that every time we see each other, and I just want to let them know that their role is not unnoticed, and we appreciate the things that they do that aren't seen every day, but they do make a big difference in our district. And I just want to acknowledge their work. A couple of things that we've had a lot of people reaching out in the community about challenges at the school sites, behavior challenges, and we hear you. We can't always explain exactly what's going on, but we do hear the conversations, and there is a lot of conversations behind the scenes, and know that we are always looking at how we can improve and support our students and staff at the school sites, so know that we do hear you. Another question to ponder is, thinking about the funds that at the end of the year are not utilized by school sites, whether it's Title I or LCFF, and what is the number that is returned back to us because it's not being utilized. So Jordan, maybe not today, but on a Friday letter or coming up, provide us that information. And thinking about how if we have a consistent amount throughout the past couple of years, sites might want to or should be able to or develop a procedure where they can tap into those funds. If we know, this is just an example, but consistently we as a collective body of schools return $1 million a year, that's an opportunity for school sites who have high impact or need funding can tap into for services that they see are critical to their success. So ensuring that we do use this year's funds with this year's students. So maybe we get some more information on that at a later time. Had an opportunity to visit with some staff members, and they shared the concerns about spreading the workload as far as the classrooms in our SPED department. So I know we've had conversations about that. So I make it a point to publicly say it only because I want you guys to know when you guys do have conversations with us individually, those conversations do happen. It's just that they're not always seen by everybody. But I want to now touch on tonight, really excited to see that our La Quinta Middle School has been recognized 3 times for being platinum. As they said, they're up there in the atmosphere where they're always up there working hard. So that's because of the leadership of the school. That's because there's people who are dedicated and focused on making this happen. So it takes a team to do that. So I want to make sure I acknowledge the team for doing all the work. And you guys always consistently perform at a high level. So thank you for the effort you're putting forth. And to Ms. Gabriela Llamas, welcome to the new position. I know that your past experience brings a wealth of knowledge, and we look forward to the support you're going to provide your team. So congratulations. And Mr. Paul Martinez, that was very touching how you said, hey, I'm glad to be here and thank you for the opportunity, but I know where I came from, and I want to make sure that I'm still a support to them. And that is a testament to your character, sir. And I'm glad that you are going to be afforded this opportunity, and welcome to the team, and just say thank you. And I'll leave it at that.
Ms. Porras?
Back up because I always forget to put my other part in. Is that okay? As Mr. Alvarez mentioned, we all, 4 of us were able to go to the education conference in Palm Springs, the 2-day conference. And one thing, a couple of things that stuck out at me, I'm wearing this shirt because I said I would. It was a speaker, and his name is Alex Sheen, and he leads a social movement that he actually started in 2015 or something, and kind of an internet one that really spread. And the crux of it was a message from his father saying that whenever you say you're going to do something or make a promise, then follow through on it and teach kids the integrity of really doing what you say you're going to do because it's the right thing to do and because you can make a difference with others. I mean, he goes all over the world. People apparently write to him and ask for certain help from his organization, his nonprofit, and he answers by going places to really help others. So, and we can do it in small parts. You hear about all these high school students that are out doing community service, families that make it a part of their church or their own family culture to go do community service, but anything to help our neighbors and our community and give back, and that's really the message. And he was really a great speaker. He had gone that day while he had time before the conference. He went at Raymond Cree Middle School right there in Cathedral City, or Palm Springs, I believe. I think Cathedral City. And he spoke to the middle school students there, and I could see where he could reach any student by the way he talks and just the message he has. So I was really excited to listen to that. And then another thing I'm really proud of with our own RCOE, Riverside County Office of Education, is our county superintendent has put out this program for financial literacy, really teaching kids from kindergarten and first grade on up through high school. It's called Footsteps to Brilliance, and it ties in, it can be online, and it ties in reading and comprehension and math and math literacy, but also with topics of financial literacy, how to save money, how to make money, what is interest rate. I mean, it goes up with the level of the child. And it's provided to all schools in our county for free. I forget how many schools we even have in our county. Anyway, it's amazing, and we watched a presentation on it, and So you might be seeing that. I think it's going to be rolled out. I think high school has availability, and then they've rolled out the middle school one, and they're working on an elementary one. And it's one that teachers don't necessarily have to make time for in the school day. It can be like given, like instead of your child reading 20 minutes out of a book that night, they can go on and read the stories on there and be learning something. The parents can also sit and see what they're learning and get knowledge about financial literacy. Also, I was also a part of the La Quinta High School Homecoming Parade, and all the high schools are celebrating that in this season. So I want to congratulate them. Then this morning we were at the Riverside County Student of the Month. They do it quarterly. 21 students were honored, one from each high school. And it's amazing to hear their stories of hardship, resilience, perseverance, whatever, and the levels of achievement that these kids are making. And so that was very inspiring. And I just want to say that we've been in school about a month and a half now, and I want to just applaud the students for the work they're doing and the energy they're bringing at this point, and for it to keep on for the year, and to thank all our staff members, no matter what level or what entity you are, to help build positive culture on our staff, on our sites, and to welcome the students and parents and families so that we can really work together for their education. Thank you.
Ms. Porras.
Okay. First, I want to welcome Adrian to the board for your first meeting. You're doing awesome. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking to kind of get into the swing of it, but anyway, you're doing well. Congratulations to La Quinta High School Platinum status. I mean, you guys just like bring it. And I love that the little dog that's in the audience like actually barked. I thought that was so cool. How perfect is that? But anyway, you guys just have the best energy, and I always love when you guys are here. So anyway, you're awesome. And of course, excellence is a habit. I think that's great. In fact, that was one of the things I think that they talked about, right, at the Unity Conference was excellence. So you guys are actually excellent. Gabby, so excited for you to be, I don't even know where you are in here. There's so many eyes. Anyways, congratulations. Excited for you to have this position. And Paul, what a great testimony for you that you actually have your family from Palm Springs following you here. So that's great. So welcome to Desert Sands. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Just want to say happy birthday tomorrow to Mr. Alvarez. Just want to acknowledge his birthday tomorrow. And Dr. Watson and I visited several schools: Carter, Lincoln, Monroe, Washington Charter, Palm Desert High School, and Palm Desert Charter Middle. I did attend the Unity Conference as well. And I have to say that this conference was amazing. Every one that we went to and was just very enlightening, and I just got so much out of this conference. So I really appreciated Dr. Gomez's staff putting this on, and they did a really great job. And Tricia and Kirsten Knapp and we got to play with Legos, and that was pretty cool to see how Legos are part of the education system. I never thought about Legos being like an infant learning for the kids, and so that was really pretty cool. Participated in the homecoming parade with Trish. We got to wave down the little tiny 500-yard, downtown La Quinta, and so that was pretty cool. And we attended the State of the City of Palm Desert event and the Student of the Month Awards. I always cry at the Student of the Month Awards because the stories are just so touching of these children that are students that get selected are just amazing human beings. And so you just can see the vision that they have, and that the support that they have from their families is just incredible, and from staff and everything. So anyway, I just applaud all the parents, the students, and staff for what they bring for the students. So thank you so much.
Mr. Dren.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here this evening. I just want to begin by welcoming Adrian Renteria Mata for being here as a student board trustee this evening. And also, too, I want a big shout out to the La Quinta middle school Bulldogs out there. I'm going to tell you right now, when they bursted through, I'm watching the video. You can't do that to a guy like me because it turned into virtual reality for me, right? It was just coming through. But third year in a row for a Platinum Award. I got to tell you, I missed one of the R's, okay? I don't remember which one, but it's relationships, respect, reinforce, recognize, and results. I don't need it right now, but later on, I just, because otherwise I'll go home and I'm going to wonder what that sixth R was, all right? To our new employees, Gabriella, and Paul, congratulations. I know you're going to be fabulous at your new positions. We welcome you with open arms and big hearts, so let's keep up the good job. I know that you're all capable of doing. What did I do? I attended a lot of the events that they did also, too, from the parade to the RCOE event this morning. And they are wonderful events, well organized and well orchestrated. Everybody comes out wonderfully represented. So I'm really proud to be at these events that are put on not only locally, like the parade for La Quinta High School, but also community-wide and also from the county. So again, folks, if you ever have a chance to attend an event locally put on by your school, it's a wonderful, wonderful event. I mean, well, feeling you get. I want to put my heartfelt wishes out for Mr. Alvarez. Happy birthday to him too, to your family. And I want to say something that I used to do a long time ago, and I did not plan this, it just came to my mind. But I had a friend, I was best man at his wedding, bad diagnosis, and I went down and I gave platelets, and blood, and I have like 25 gallons, and I go every month, and it makes me really reflect and think about the world the way it is. And so, it's maybe not pushed out there enough. Even sometimes I can't make it every month to do it, but I would highly recommend, folks, if you're in any kind of good health, these platelets and blood supplies that people need, because wearing the ribbon, the pink ribbon, is very important, and I do that too. I have one in my car, but it's also too, it's where the rubber meets the road, where where the act is the action that we take. So best wishes to you and your family. And I think I might have got it. Oh, right. Did that. I think I was shooting for 90 seconds, but anyway.
Positive?
I'll get it back.
We can rewind.
Right?
We can go. Yeah, we can.
All right, everybody, thank you again for coming this evening. And again, best wishes to those of you that were recently promoted and or employed through Desert Sands Unified School District. We're here to serve the community that we love and respect so well. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Duran. Gabby, welcome back. Paul, welcome. La Quinta Middle School, I want to thank all of the kids for coming and showing off your school. And Paul, just so you know, this is what all of our board meetings look like. Our kids make it so much fun. And I don't know if you guys know, but there's a special place in my heart for a mascot. So thank you for being here, mascot. And Dr. Farah, you're amazing. You're not even just amazing for your own students at La Quinta Middle, but I was playing bunco this weekend, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, do you know this person, Dr. Farah?" Of course I know Dr. Farah. Who doesn't know Dr. Farah? So thank you for what you do, not just for your kids, but for our whole community. In addition to the 6 schools that I did site visits with Ms. Porras, I also did site visits at Ford, Carrillo Ranch, Johnson, Kennedy, Jefferson, Oliphant, Shadow Hills, and Desert Ridge. I was also invited to Mrs. Miller's 5th grade class and attended with Congressman Ruiz for their renewable energy presentation, and I want to thank them for that presentation. The kids did amazing. And then I was so touched, every single one of the kids gave me a thank you note, and they didn't have to do that, but it meant a lot. And she wanted me to come and ask them questions. I said, I can't even ask questions. I learned something by going and listening to them about what they learned about renewable energy. So thank you to Mrs. Miller's 5th grade class at Ford. Dr. May Bulmer.
Yes, thank you so much. I have to echo it again, but La Quinta Middle School, absolutely amazing. We're not surprised at all. And Dr. Farah, you are incredible. We are so fortunate to have you as part of Desert Sands, as part of our community, as part of La Quinta Middle. Thank you, Kristen Wood, for being the great administrator that you are. We appreciate it. And I love, if you know me, relationships are at the top of my list. It makes all the difference. They do matter. And so seeing what you pour into climate and culture means the world to me. So thank you very much for that. Really excited to have Gabby back, and Paul, welcome. You're stepping into a wonderful department. Our graphics services department is a wonderful group of individuals that are highly respected across the district, and so excited for you to be able to be there with them at the helm. So welcome, for sure. And then I just want to take a quick second. It is National School Administrators Month, and I appreciate Mr. Alvarez, as well as having a birthday tomorrow. He is a school administrator in another district. But he couldn't be a board member if he was an administrator here, so I guess I'll take it. But I just want to give a huge thank you to all of our administrators across the district. It is an incredibly challenging job. It is often a very thankless job, and I just want all of them to know that we see what you do, we honor you, we respect you, and we're so grateful for the work that you do each and every day. Thank you.
Thank you. So at this time, I would like to excuse our student board member because he has a lot of studying to go do. And I would also like to excuse anyone that came for recognition and give you the opportunity to go celebrate with your friends and family unless you're staying for the remainder of the meeting.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. All right. You know why? Nobody ever. It's not a word I think I know very well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Happy birthday.
Good job, Libra. Yes. Yeah. Salad, girl. Salad. No, like I picked my nose.
Public comments on open session items. Communications from the floor. In accordance with the Board Bylaw 9323, time is reserved during the Board of Education meetings for public comment. Members of the public are invited to address the Board of Education in person during the meetings or on any item on the agenda or on any matter within the board's subject matter jurisdiction for regular meetings only. Each speaker is allowed up to 3 minutes, with a total of 20 minutes allotted per item, including non-agenda items. Speakers are not permitted to cede or donate their time to others. The board president, with concurrence of the board, may extend this time if deemed necessary. In accordance with the Board Bylaw 9323.2 and the Brown Act, the board may not discuss or take action on any item that is not listed on the posted agenda. Please be advised that there is a possibility that some items discussed during public comments may not be developmentally appropriate for minors. We ask that parents use their discretion when choosing to remain in the boardroom during public comment. If you choose to leave the room, you may wait in the overflow location at the end of the hallway and will be notified when public comments have concluded. I'm going to ask technology to cut the mic at 3 minutes, please. There's one online public comment. This is from Jeanne. I'm going to butcher the last name. Maniago, thank you. Student disruption at James Monroe Elementary. I would like to start off by saying how amazing James Monroe Elementary has been to my family. I have come to know many of the teachers and staff and can see how stressful this school year has been. I would like to address an issue we have been having every day at our school. The district is very aware of this issue and has not done enough to come up with a solution. There is one student who has become severely disruptive and unsafe for both staff and students. I have personally witnessed this student destroy school property and become physical with staff, specifically our assistant principal. I have also been on campus during a lockdown where I have to stay in a classroom until the student was calm and it was safe to come out. I know that the school has lockdowns every day that this student is present. Calling the lockdown Mustangs in their stables makes it sound playful and minor because it's not called a lockdown. The school is not required to inform families about a situation on campus. The students must stay locked in their classroom as if this was an emergency. This is a lockdown. How can this be a solution to the problem? Why does it seem that the district is prioritizing one student over the entire school? My children have witnessed this student's behavior firsthand. They do not feel safe knowing that they could get hurt if they encounter this student. I have had to tell them to be aware of their surroundings. I have told them to protect themselves if the student comes after them. It is only a matter of time before a child gets hurt. Our principal, Mrs. Hubbard, and assistant principal, Mr. Biggert, are the best leaders a school could have. We want to support them in any way that we can to create a safe environment for all students at Monroe. We need the district to intervene and provide a better solution to this ongoing issue. Thank you. Jacqueline O'Brien. Mm-hmm.
Glad to see a friendly face. I remember you coming last year to our campus. So I don't have a whole speech written. Just from my own personal experience, we have 2 brand new employees. Our principal is brand new. Our vice principal is brand new. That's a huge shift for all of our staff, all of our students. And so to have 2 individuals that come and make a great team right off the bat is something that we congratulate. We are thrilled to have. They are available until school starts. And once school starts, all of our faculty is tied up handling this child. We have faculty across our entire campus blocking every exit, blocking all of the halls, and they are not available for anything else except this. And this is for hours. This is not for 5 minutes. This is for hours. Lunchtime comes around and our counselor is sitting next to him. He has no time for any other student. My son, who actually would love to come talk to the counselor, cannot. This counselor is not available any longer. My own personal witness, I've been so lucky to be on campus, and I know what's going on just by looking around. I see how the faculty is acting, I know what to be looking for, and because I'm a volunteer, let me help all of these students. And my assistant principal comes walking by. I thought maybe he was headed out to PE. He had a shin guard on, from the bottom of his shoe to the top of his thigh, and I watched him and I thought, there's no way he's doing what I think he's about to do. And he walked up to the child who needs assistance, and this child kept kicking our assistant principal over and over and over again in that leg. And there is nothing he can do. He takes it every single day. And then that wasn't enough. The child then took a tree, which is not a young sapling, took the tree that is at least twice as tall as this child, bent it completely to the ground and sat on it. There is no adult that is allowed to be in these restrooms, and what if this child gets mine? Who is there to protect him? Who is there to do anything for him? Who is there to intervene? And I don't feel that the board really can do much, right? I'm bringing this to you because I need somebody to take it to a lawmaker. I know your hands are tied just like ours, just like my principals. They would love to be doing something else, as I'm sure you would love to be doing something else also. And here we are. And I just wanted to be heard. It's scary. It's scary, and how scary that child must feel to have those emotions from here to here to here again. And he has no control over that. So that's it. Thank you.
Glenn Luby.
Good evening, members of the board. I am here as a member of the community of the School Site Council of Monroe Elementary and a parent of a student. I'm speaking regarding the same student that we've been seeing challenges with at Monroe Elementary, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned for my child and the students and staff of Monroe. A determined and reckless individual can cause a lot of harm, and we're seeing that. The staff is amazing at the school. We're really happy with the new administration, and they're trying their best. But this particular student needs specialized care that is just not something that the school is really equipped to deal with. So I hope the board and the school district will empower the staff in Monroe with the tools and resources to help all the students at Monroe and to be successful and to thrive. So thank you.
Therese Luby.
Good evening, members of the board. I'm here tonight to express serious and growing concern regarding a transitional kindergarten student at Monroe Elementary, whose ongoing behavior has increasingly disrupted the learning environment and compromised the safety of both students and staff. As an active volunteer and parent at Monroe, I have had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the dedication and compassion and professionalism of our teachers, administrative and support staff. Our principals this year, absolutely amazing. We have a great team. Despite being understaffed and stretched thin, our faculty consistently go above and beyond to ensure every child receives a high-quality education in a safe and nurturing environment. Unfortunately, despite the best efforts of the Monroe team, including the implementation of proactive behavioral interventions, safety protocols, crisis response strategies, the behavior of this particular TK student has escalated to an alarming level. Since the start of the school year, the student has frequently eloped from the classroom, displayed persistent physical aggression, including hitting, biting, scratching, and kicking, and damaging school property. What has begun as a concerning behavior has now become a daily safety crisis, both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom. On September 25th, while on campus assisting a PTO activity, I witnessed an incident that deeply alarmed me. Upon arrival, I observed our campus security officer and 4 administrators urgently working to contain the student who had again escaped the classroom and was attempting to exit through the front doors near the NPR. These doors opened directly onto Avenue 42, a major and heavily trafficked street. If not for the swift and coordinated response of our staff, this situation could have ended in tragedy. During the same incident, the student reportedly caused property damage inside the NPR and later escaped again, resulting in another lockdown that confined me and 2 other parents inside a 2nd grade classroom for around 30 minutes or so. During this time, we personally witnessed the student biting and hitting staff members. This is no longer an isolated issue. Twice this week, he is attacked in the classroom. I am deeply concerned, not only for my child, but for every child at Monroe, all the staff, all the administration. It is not fair that they have to put themselves second. I respectfully insist that the district reevaluate the placement and provide the student with one-on-one specialized support they need outside of the current school so that the student can learn in a safe and secure and supportive setting.
Brandon Smith.
Hi, good evening, Council. My name is Brandon Smith. I'm a parent of a Monroe Elementary student. I'm here, like the other parents, to express concern, frustration with what's happening at Monroe. I heard it brought up a little bit earlier tonight by, I believe, Mr. Alvarez, discussing ongoing issues with unruly student behavior at sites. I can only imagine that's what he was speaking about, the Monroe incident or incidents. But to bring it up in a meeting like this and talk about it, it's just giving it lip service. You're not doing anything about it. I understand that there are things that you have to do and the student has to get the education and care he needs and deserves. I get all that. But like other parents mentioned, you are catering to one student at the detriment to the rest of the student body at James Monroe. The daily lockdowns, and like another parent called it, Mustangs in your stable, at what point are you desensitizing the student body to what a lockdown really is? To know that it's supposed to be for an emergency situation. Now I've got my son, when they call that out, he's been out of the classroom and all he can do is just go into the bathroom and hide in the bathroom. And what if he comes in contact with this student? To have my son ask me what he does if he's confronted with this student and have to tell him to defend himself and do whatever he needs to make sure he's not harmed is disturbing. And it's going to lead to other issues. Allowing this student to continually assault staff, now today, assault another student, it's escalated to that level. You're condoning this behavior. I hear people discuss about making sure kids understand the difference between right and wrong. You've got one of your board priorities of being a welcoming and supportive environments. How are you doing that for the rest of the student bodies at Monroe? You're not doing anything for them. They spend so many hours and minutes. Has it been calculated how much time they've spent on lockdown at this school so far this year? It's been almost daily. If the kid is there, they go on lockdown. If not once, multiple times a day. How many hours of learning time is being taken away from other students? Are all those students going to be at grade level by the end of this year if you continue to do nothing the way it's being done now? Yes, the staff at Monroe is great, and they're doing everything they can. And yes, they were short-staffed. They had to move teachers around to cover different grade levels throughout the year. And yet they've hired or brought in 5 aides to surround one child. Counselors spend all their time with one child. 2 other office staff, so that when the other office staff have to barricade doors, there's somebody else in the office. You're not doing enough. Do something else. Don't just give it lip service.
Bassi?
Good evening. I come before you today as a concerned parent and as a teacher, and I thank my colleagues for showing up to support me. Equity is more than a word. By definition, it means giving every student the specific resources and support that they need to achieve equal outcomes, recognizing that students begin from different places and have different needs. It doesn't mean everyone gets the same amount. It means that they get what they need. This district lists equity as a core value, yet every time I stand before you, it's because I believe that my school, Jefferson, is being harmed by inequitable decisions made by this very body. Our school once fell into CSI status. We worked tirelessly to rise out of it, and we did. We should have been celebrated for our success. We weren't. In fact, the moment we improved, the very supports that helped us achieve that success were taken away. According to RCOE, we should have become a district priority. Instead, it feels as though we have been left behind. Just this year, while the district directed that we make improvements in English learner scores, one of our ELD teachers was reassigned. That broke best practice for ELD. We were forced to collapse leveled classes and increase class sizes. 2 teachers now serve over 205 English learners, the highest percentage in the district, with more migrant students arriving in the coming weeks. You see, Thomas Jefferson Middle has the highest number of migrant students in the district. Every October, we welcome them from the Central Valley happily. But this year, we are concerned that we don't have the resources to meet these needs. No additional teachers to meet the capacity, no capacity to serve them equitably. What message does that send to the children who need us the most? Additionally, our new principal and counseling team had to rebuild our master schedule completely in just 2 days. I don't know what support they received, but in my opinion, that was an incredible weight to put on our administration team. That one decision to reassign one staff member disrupted the learning for all 554 students and 24 teachers on our campus. To adjust, we had to remove an entire elective from our course offerings. Overnight, student schedules were changed with no warning or preparation, and the relationships and routines we spent weeks building were shattered. If equity is truly a core value, it must be more than a slogan. It must show up in action and how we allocate resources. Right now, your choices are not upholding that. It's a broken promise. Do better.
Information, quarterly report summary on Williams uniform complaints for July to September 2025. Staff conference items, we have none. Public hearing, we have none. And general functions, business services, there's one item in general functions, business services. Is there a motion?
Motion, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Pierce.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions, educational services. There are 6 items in general functions, educational services. Is there a motion to take them as a group or individually?
Take them all as a group.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions, personnel services. There are 5 items for general functions, personnel services. Is there a motion to take them as a group or individually?
Motion to take them as a group.
Is there a
Pierce.
second?
Second.
Linda. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. General functions, student support services, there are none. General functions, superintendent, there are none. Consent items, student matters, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, tonight in closed session, the board took action to approve the following student matters. Item 23.1, stipulated expulsion case number 25/26-01. On a motion made by Trustee Porras and seconded by Trustee Alvarez, the motion carried 5-0 with the board accepting the recommendation. Agenda item 23.2, stipulated expulsion case 25/26-02. On a motion made by Trustee Porras, seconded by Trustee Duran, the motion carried 5-0 with the board accepting the recommendation.
Consent items, business services, there are 12 items in consent items, business services. Is there a motion to take them as a group or individually?
Group, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, educational services. There are 12 items in consent items, educational services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
So move to take them as a group, Duran.
Is there a second? Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, personnel services, there are none. Consent items, student support services, there are 13 items in consent items, student support services. Is there a motion to take these as a group or individually?
Take them as a group, Porras.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second, Duran.
Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Consent items, superintendent, there are none. Personnel actions, certificated, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, we have no retirements for certificated this evening.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Motion, Porras.
Is there a second? Any discussion? Hearing none, calls for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Personnel actions classified, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes. Dr. Watson is giggling because I'm filling in for Dr. Hyde this evening, and we're all hoping that I can do a good job. All right, so yes, we do have 2 retirements to announce this evening in classified personnel. These 2 individuals have served the district for a combination of 59 years. The first one is retiring from Hoover Elementary after 29 years, and that is Rosa Griego. And then retiring from technology after 30 years, we're excited for Luis Sampietro to be retiring. Congratulations to both of them.
Is there a motion?
Motion, Porras.
Is there a second?
Second, Alvarez.
Any discussion?
Congratulations on your retirement.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries 5-0. Call out of closed session actions, Dr. May Volmar.
Yes, this evening in closed session, the board approved the appointment of the following employees under certificated management recommendations for assistant principal at Dr. Carrion Academy. The board approved, Lizeth Rivera Lopez. I know Lizeth, thank you. Lizeth Rivera Lopez, on a vote of 4-0 on a motion made by Trustee Duran, seconded by Trustee Porras, with Trustee Alvarez abstaining from the vote. Also this evening, under certificated management, principal position for Summit Horizon High School, the recommendation of Erasmo Garcia Romero on a motion made by Porras, seconded by Duran. The vote was 5-0. Finally, this evening, classified management recommendation Juan Alvarado for security manager on a motion made by Trustee Porras, seconded by Trustee Duran. The motion carried 5-0.
He approves. Okay, suggestions for future agenda items that receive at least 3 votes. Ms. Pierce?
I have none.
Mr. Alvarez?
Can we just on the Friday later get an update on what's going on?
Ms. Porras?
I have none.
Mr. Duran?
You know, the only thing I saw was that at the conference that we were at was seen a lot of conferences, and the one gentleman that did the Because I Said I Would was pretty incredible, pretty moving, and I didn't know if we could look into maybe taking a look at, I thought maybe bringing that to middle school or something like that. You know, I don't know what we can budget for, but anybody?
Look into it.
Okay.
I have nothing for the agenda, but I would like to, we had discussed at the governance meeting regarding ELOP. I would like, now that everything is in full swing, I would like to have a list of every school, what programs are being offered at every elementary school, and I would like to have a list of every program that is being supported at our middle schools through ELOP. Announcements.
Also tie into the piggyback off of that, just to tie in, like if something is overwhelming, taking a large amount of money, like how many students are we serving with that? You know, an example was the last one we took care of. If something seems.
Oh, can I jump on the ELOP bus
Please
too? At the conference, I spoke to a company that builds. They put up these prefab buildings, and they've done work out at North Shores and all this. Okay, you're familiar. Yeah, I really, in my mind, I'm thinking of it for the schools, larger schools like Reagan and Earhart that are out of rooms, to put up these rooms and air condition them and maybe split them into 3 so that they can house more afternoon things. Plus, you take away the walls in the middle, and that's an air-conditioned lunch area. And in my mind, I've been told it's too expensive, but you know, we all have these roofs over our cafeteria. A building there that's just easy, you know, put up. I would like to look at it in our facility study to really look into putting an air-conditioned facility for lunches that would also serve extra room for ELOP and PE type things, so that in the first 2 months of the school year, the multipurpose room at elementaries isn't as impacted, and this goes for middle school too. They have dance and different things in their multipurpose, but it wouldn't impact as much. We could still have some what do you call it? Assemblies, school assemblies that are educational that come in that used to. We would say, oh no, we can't do that anymore. We can't set up for that because we have to do lunch or we have to do this. So I would really like to rectify the problem of being in the desert and not having air-conditioned lunch areas.
So maybe we can discuss that at the facilities session,
we'll
not
bring that,
ELOP.
Yeah, we'll bring that entire conversation to the facilities and give you an overview of what that would entail.
Okay.
Okay.
Just being strategic of if I read you correctly, being strategic on how we're spending funds and how we can cost share so that we don't have so many students in the waiting list for participation in our programs. So anyways, just to thank you for that.
Got it. Yeah, no problem.
Speaking of waiting lists, when we're talking about ELOP, if we have schools that have wait lists, can we get that information as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And the number of wait lists.
Thank you. Announcements. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Education is October 21st, 2025 in the District Education Center Boardroom 47950 Dune Palms Road, La Quinta, California. We do not need to reconvene to close session. This meeting is adjourned at 8:07 p.m.